we conducted a survey to better understand the challenges, especially on the demand side, on the part of the consumers. And the main reason why Filipinos are financially excluded is because of the lack of income, lack of enough money. And I think Cathy mentioned earlier the importance of having a job as a starting point. So it's an income problem in the Philippines, and some would argue that you need to address first poverty and income inequality in the Philippines, and then inclusion will follow. But of course, this requires a whole of government approach. But on the part of the central bank, what we can do is to develop regulations to encourage banks to offer products and services that are designed for the unbanked. So like, for example, the regulation on basic deposit account, where the unbanked can already open an account with less than 100, no maintaining balance, no dormancy charges, and simplified KYC. And in relation to KYC, actually, that's the second main reason why most Filipinos don't have an account, because they said they don't have an ID. This is increasingly being addressed by the national ID. I assume many of us here haven't received our national ID card, but since it's a digital national ID, actually the DICT has onboarded, I think 88 million Filipinos have already downloaded their digital national ID from the eGov app, which can be used for financial transactions. The third challenge is the perceived lack of need for formal financial products and services. There's lack of awareness, familiarity, and trust. So based on our survey, an average Filipino can only answer 3 out of 6 financial literacy questions correctly. And of course, for many segments, they have fears of scams, frauds, privacy, and security concern. And we address this with continuing financial literacy and consumer protection. Surprisingly, distance to financial institutions is not a challenge in the Philippines, even if we are an archipelago, maybe because of digitalization, the digital channels, but also because we have agent banking, where banks now can reach remote areas using retail outlets as cash in, cash out points, and where people can do financial transactions. So those are, well, another main challenge in terms of digital financial services is infrastructure, especially in terms of digital connectivity, internet connectivity, especially in remote areas. And this is where we continue to also engage the DICT so that there will be widened coverage for free public Wi-Fi and also satellite internet, especially in remote areas.